Well, welcome to our Friday night hangout. We'll see who all shows up tonight. What's going on here? There we go. Yep, it's working. We got one watching. Let's get this up. Normally, who comes in first is Gary Sinclair, but here recently we've been having iPad come in first, but I think he's at a contest in Louisiana. So I don't think that's going to happen tonight, but you never know. And here on Stunt Hangar Hangout, we talk about model airplanes, the old times, you know, past. We have a lot of pretty good flyers in here. Bob Hunt and Howard Rush. There's a lot of good flyers, a lot of good builders, and we just try to bring stunt to your home. Speaking of that, we are coming up on our 20-year anniversary, and I'll be making the new badges probably tomorrow. There's Gary Sinclair, as stated. He's always one of the first in here.
Yes, waiting.
Yeah, I'm there.
Yeah,
How many times have I been late?
I don't know. Probably not or never.
That never.
I mean, yeah.
The show goes
Not
on.
unless it be something happen, just having difficulties with equipment.
The show goes on at 7 o'clock. Anyway, I just was explaining what we do here.
Mhm.
You keep an eye on the chat for me, would you? Because it's too hard for me to do that.
Okay.
Can you see
Yeah.
the chat?
Yeah, I got it on my phone.
Oh, okay.
I watch it on there. And Daniel Berry Sports says, Happy
Yo,
Friday.
yeah, yo.
Yeah.
He always used to say yo. I don't know what happened. He kind of
Yeah.
quit yoing. Anyway, ain't much going on. Like I was explaining, it's our 20th anniversary in 2026. I'll come up with a new button and get that campaign started. John Holliday will be the first to get his badge because he donated for 26 and 25 and asked me about the badge. So
Mhm.
we'll get that going.
So when did you start? About this time then?
Yeah, I usually
Yeah.
start in October.
So you started it in October. Okay.
No, I started it on my birthday in February,
Uh-huh.
but the server fees come due at the end of the year. So I start the campaign around October for the
Mhm.
26 badge, and 26 is our 20th year. 20 years of bullshit. Didn't think it'd last that long, did you?
You never know.
How long you been a member?
Oh, I don't know. Is it was Rusty? I started when Rusty was hosting it.
I can tell you how long you've been a member
He's been
of Stunt Hangar.
mm,
Members, search for members. I tell you the day and the time that you registered.
also it's a couple years, but I think
Gary
that was Rusty. Yeah.
Lair. Gary Sinclair. has been a member. You're a 24 supporter. Did you pay for a support badge this year?
Not yet. Well, I just want to carry on. Is what I.
Oh, okay. Let's see.
Or,
You registered January 27th of 2019
all right, 2019.
on the forum.
Uh-huh.
And this place was started, let's see. Let's see if I could find my name. I don't have to type anything. Uh, Randy Smith. I guess I'm going to have to get another moderator for building techniques. There we go. Paint and finishing. I started this on February 7th, so it wasn't quite, it was before my birthday. February 7th of 2006.
Yes. Stuart Berry says, "Evening, everyone." And he's been a member about 15 years, he says.
Let's see here. I wonder when last time Joy was on. Wow, Joey Matheson hasn't been on since January 13th of 22. He registered the day that it opened, February 7th, 2006. You know, that I keep getting asked about him and I haven't heard from him. Let's see when last time Randy was on. October 12th, so 2 weeks ago or a few days ago, 2025. Oh, who else do we want to look at? Ty's always on, so Bob Zambelli's always on. Let's see when Leroy was last on. Wow, he's been last active November 3rd of 2008. So I need to update all this stuff. Now, Bud, we were going to do it today, but we'll do it tomorrow. Bud's going to help me get the Tap Talk going again and some of the DNS stuff. And I think I'm going to have to go through Bob Whiteley, he's passed away, through this, and people that aren't participating, just drop them from the forum. I need to take Aero Products off. Are we still on yet? Airmasters Club, Rusty. That's Rusty Piper, Balsa City, USA. Last active today, so he's still in there. Win Paul. Yeah, there's a lot of people not here anymore.
Yeah.
Steve Wilk. I don't know when Frank Bowman's gone, I'm sure. November of 21. See, I'm the type of guy, mechanic. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I don't pay attention to that.
Yeah.
Mikey Pratt. See when he was last on the 5th of this month. So no, 5th of been a year since he's been on. I'll have to call him, see if he still wants to be on the forum. See, Facebook is, I don't get it. I don't get it at all. Okay, well, that's enough looking at that. So we got 10 minutes in. Come on, you guys, come on in and talk to us.
Yeah. Get into interesting stuff sometimes.
Yeah,
A lot of questions.
yeah. I guess as long as I'm sitting here, I can sand.
Yeah. I saw something. I was wondering, some of the airplanes has got their stabs like on the top of their tail, the rudder.
Yeah, T on the top of the rotor, that's a T-tail.
Yeah. And I suppose there's a reason for that.
No
I
good for
just,
no good for stunt.
yeah. But, yeah, I noticed I was watching some real airplanes and things, and some's got them up there, and others got them right where they're supposed to be. And I was curious and wondering
Joe Lacey came in.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
here.
yeah, yeah,
yeah.
you're a new face. That's it. Yeah, you're muted.
Oh, yeah, I'm in the club that's in Huntsville, Alabama. Uh, Ty Marcucci, John Rist, used to be Jim Howe, but he recently passed away. We've got about 8 members now.
Yeah, I just was
Yeah,
going over the forum stats. This is our 20th year, and it seems like we're there's a lot of people that ain't there no more.
Yeah, one of the things that I'm doing is talking to the RC guys. A lot of the RC guys that are local in the Huntsville, North Alabama area are unaware that we even exist.
Stunt Hangar, you mean?
No, our local club, our control line club. And I'm told that was not the case about 10, 15 years ago. So they've got like a new generation that's come through the RC clubs.
yeah,
Well, a lot of people think that control line is, easier than RC. Yeah, okay.
Well, I still fly RC, and I can tell you that there's no such thing as a control line simulator that I'm aware of. And you can with RC, you can fly these simulators that can help you, and then you can patch in with a trainer, connect your radio to a trainer's radio, and he can override your inputs if you get in trouble.
And remember, sea airplanes, you're 10 mistakes up. And
Right,
yeah,
control line, you're 5 milliseconds away from disaster.
right. Yeah. I've talked to people about that. They're also, many of them are unaware of larger control line airplanes. They all are stuck on, oh
Cox.
yeah, those little Cox, airplanes.
yeah.
Not the case.
I think my first motor was in at Cub, 49 Cub.
Okay, Cub.
Okay, Cub. Uh-huh.
My first engine was a Wenmac 049. And I thought I hit the big time when I bought a McCoy 35. I thought that
Yeah.
was a huge engine.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of the Jim Walker, was it Fire Baby? Yeah, Fire Baby. Ty Marcucci, uh, he's got several of those, but he told me that he was actually he was in a hobby shop, and Jim Walker came in and actually gave him a Fire Baby. He and his friend, which I thought was a pretty cool story.
Ty is about 80, isn't he?
He's 85, and
Yeah.
he's in great shape. He can still fly. It's amazing. There's not very many 85-year-olds that are in as good a shape as he is in.
You know that he knows me pretty well, right?
Yeah, I do. And he wanted me to give you a message about the Thunderbolt.
Okay.
Okay, so he bought it from Tom Morris. Apparently, he said you sold it to Tom Morris, and then Tom Morris sold it to him.
Right.
And unfortunately, it didn't fly well upside down. He was going inverted, and it just kept continuing to go down, go down, go down, go down. And he gave it full down, and it just finally crashed and was totally destroyed on the first flight.
That don't that don't sound good.
No, not sure what happened there.
Well,
And it's sick feeling when you're giving it all you can give it and it's still not wanting to react.
something got screwed up.
Yeah, I figured some kind of mechanical failure or something. Yeah, right now, Ty's helping me with two Magnums and a Pathfinder, and then also the SIG Mustang Stunner that I recently crashed because the aileron flap pulled off. It was pretty old airplane, and so it had that plastic cloth feeling hinges in them, and they just tore. And so, I'm flying along, and all of a sudden, the outside flap just goes straight down like this vertical. And so I'm flying around, trying to figure out what to do because I still had control. And I tried to move over to where there was some tall grass and then, try to ease it in, but it was going too fast. And when it hit, it just slammed in the ground, even though it was in grass. So that tore the nose off. We were able to find somebody that had some parts for it. And so the parts in the original kit plans. And so, he rebuilt the front end of that thing. And so this weekend I'll go over there and see what he did. He did most of the work on it, but that was my best flying airplane.
Hmm.
Yeah, I flew that is it John Lowry geodetic wing flight streak trainer I showed you guys last time.
Yeah.
I flew it today, and it flew well, but I didn't have the engine right, and then I lost daylight because I'd flown RC earlier in the afternoon, came home and tried to get one or two control line flights in, and so that one's sitting over there. And then of course, no damage done to it at all. Then put it in the car and then popped a hole in the wing.
Yeah.
And it's all silk span, so I'm getting really good at repairing silk span. Let's put it that way.
Yeah. I don't know what happened to Ty's Thunderbolt. I don't know how the engine was put in because it was straight and the controls were good on that, all soldered. Who knows what happened?
Right. Yeah. And by the way, he's the one, when they were talking about the purple Monado,
Yeah,
he's the guy that's got the purple Monado. He still got it.
he does.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to get that. That was an airplane from my era. 1969. When I was a kid, I was right there with it when it was new.
Mm. Yeah, I think that's one of his favorite airplanes. He mixed the paint on it so that when you look at it at different angles,
Oh,
it looks like a different color
that's one
slightly.
he built. That's an airplane that he built. That's not a Tom built airplane.
Right,
Then
that's his. Yeah, he built that one.
yeah. Yeah, I got a Continental hanging on the wall in the other room that looks exactly like the original. I might build another one of them here soon. I always liked that airplane.
You ever heard of the A-bomb?
No,
He's got two of those, and one of them is signed by the guy who designed them. It's one of those real old designs. It's kind of a cool looking airplane.
the A bomb, huh?
Yeah, A-bomb. And he's got on his Monado, on his bigger planes, he likes to put silk on them. And so his Monado's got silk on it.
Yeah. I thought he had the original Monado. Yeah, I'll get my Continental and show you if I
Okay.
can. If I can without tearing something up. Yeah. Man, I gotta wipe this thing off. Yeah, it's filthy. This looks exactly like a Monado, only this is a Continental.
Mm.
Let's see, maybe I can turn this way.
Oh, yeah. Looks very
That's a nice
similar.
looking airplane. Yeah.
Yeah,
Glide.
well, just about all of his are pretty nice looking.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I can see the
Yeah.
similarity. And I
Yeah.
think I do mention him saying, because he knew the history of it, I think I do remember him saying that the Continental is very similar. So this
Exact
is
same
good.
the exact same airplane, only it's I-beam instead of D-tube.
Uh, well, I'm glad that you're showing that because, Ty he doesn't, come in on Zoom, but he does go back and watch the videos. Very nice.
Yeah, I was there when these models were new in Los Angeles, Whittier Narrows. Let's see if we can get a look at the pilot here. Uh, Up or down? No.
Up a little bit and over.
Yeah. There we are.
There it is.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
It's just, I don't know. I might build another one here shortly. This one's 20 years old, I guess.
Still flying it, or is it retired?
I haven't flown it, and last time I flew it was at the Nat 5 years ago, maybe
Mm.
6 years ago, in Classic. I got a lot of stuff hanging around here.
Oh, I was going to ask you guys, you know how you use the rubber bands to hold your tanks on these profiles?
Yeah.
I found these silicone rubber bands. And of course, they handle the fuel a lot better. Got them off Amazon. And that way I don't have to, worry about my rubber bands getting fuel degradation as quickly. You can leave these rubber bands on for several several weeks, several flights, and they don't, corrode and break and all that like the regular rubber bands do.
Well, I don't use rubber bands. I use zip ties and bolts. But I make a fixture that the tank zip ties to.
Right?
There we go. And the bolts, you can slide it up and down.
Oh, I think I've got something similar to that on my smoothie. It was in a box of stuff that I bought from somebody. Um, so it's another piece of plywood that bolts on,
Right,
and then it's got the hooks coming out of it.
right.
Let me get it.
John Cross says, "Hi guys, just coming on shortly."
Who says that?
John Cross in New Zealand, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I got a Max 6 F6. Says, "Hi guys." I'm not sure who that is.
Okay. Yeah, there I am.
Yep,
All right, can you see it?
yep,
Yeah.
See, and then there's the bolts on the back that hold it on right here and here.
yeah. I do the same thing. Instead of the rubber bands, I use zip ties.
Okay, gotcha.
Same concept, little different design.
Okay.
Well, they work just fine, I would think. You can use zip ties about any place.
Yeah, I've got another thing that Ty said I should share on half A's. I've got a little biplane that he gave me that's a half A, and it had these little hubs on it for the wheels. And instead of putting collars on there to hold them on or washers soldered on, what it has on it is they just smashed the landing gear wire itself and made it spread apart so you can't pull the hub off.
Yeah,
They're real nice aluminum hubs. So I thought, where can I get wheels to put on these little tiny aluminum hubs? Well, it turns out that compression washers that you would use on for plumbing fit over there just right. And so let me show you that little plane. Of course, I've got to pull it down from the ceiling.
that's a shame about that Thunderbolt. Put a lot of work in it.
Got all these planes hanging like this from the ceiling with their handles on the wheel.
Yeah,
All right, you see these little hubs?
up. Gotta hold it up. We can't see them.
Oh,
Up.
yeah. Let's see.
Yeah,
Okay, these are compression washers. You see how they fit right over those little hubs,
oh
and you
yeah,
couldn't take them off because of that little smashed wire right there.
yeah.
And so, anyway, that worked out pretty good. And this little plane, it took me forever to find out what it is. It's a
Little bike.
scientific.
Little bike.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. It's got this cool little metal scoop looking things here.
Yeah,
And so what I did is I took a piece of rubber and crammed it in there and epoxied over the top of it so fuel wouldn't go back in the fuselage, because that's exactly what would happen,
yeah.
But I have flown this plane. It flies pretty darn good. And Ty told me that there used to be some kind of a device that would shoot this guy out.
Yeah. Wait a minute. That's a little toot, not a little bite. Little toot.
Wait a little toot.
Lil toot.
Okay. All right. Yeah, because nobody really knew what it was. Everybody thought that it might be a scientific.
It is.
Okay.
It's a log build. Let's see here. Let me pull it up and I'll share it if I can find it.
Okay.
Images. Gonna do a goggle search. And we want to look for Liltoot. No. I got a little toot tugboat airplane. Let's see here. Half A. Half A. 1A. Plane. I keep getting these tugboats, little toot tugboats.
Oh yeah, that little story, children's story.
Airplane. There we go. Brodak's got them in stock. I guess it's a real airplane too. I'm trying to get the control line one of that vintage. Well, it was $1.69. Let me
Back in the day.
yeah, I'll get an ad here. We'll download this. Save as. Finish videos. Save. And I'll share it with you. Let's see here. Finish video. Zoom. Go here. We want to share. Share. Oh, I got to open it. That's right. So we go finish videos. I'm not as organized as Bob Hunt.
Yeah.
Oh man, his shop is unbelievable every time I see it. I did notice
Yeah.
in the older videos that his drawers and everything on his cabinets were wood, and then the later videos I've seen, they're all white.
Okay, so we got it open here. Now if we can share it.
Okay.
There it is. Open. And I'll zoom it in. You see it?
Yeah.
Carl Goldberg brings to you a little beauty. Let's see if it's let's try
That has a different nose on it.
yeah, let's look at the little bite.
Yeah.
There's Howard.
There's Hal.
Let's look for a little bite.
Looks like Howard's outside going to fly again. Nope.
No,
Oh, okay.
it is in his laboratory.
Little bite.
Looking for a place to put this.
Oh, you're carrying your laptop?
It's a iPad.
Oh,
Yeah.
Here we go. That's a little toot.
yeah, just to bring Howard up to speed. Ty Marcucci gave me this little biplane half A couple years ago, and it was given to him. And so he doesn't even know the history of it, wasn't sure what it was, thought it might be a scientific kit. But it did not have an engine on it when I got it. So I put the engine on it and I flew it.
It is a scientific kick. It's called Little Bite. Let me
Little
get
bite. Okay, gotcha.
safe images. Okay, so now we got it. So I want to save. Want to open that one. Oh, shoot.
Well, I've got another half A that I cannot find out what that one is. I'll pull that one down too, because what I try to do is put the names of these planes on the bottom of the wing.
Let's see. Share, Little Bite. No, that's Little Bite. There it is. Share. There you go.
Yep, that's it. That looks like it. It sure does.
Yeah.
It doesn't show those metal vents on the side, but maybe that was an add-on from whoever built it. Scientific little bite. Okay, thank you. I'll write that on the bottom of the wing. I'm thinking about it.
And it's not LIL, it's Little Bite.
Okay. Let's see.
What are you building there, Howard? A bomb?
I'm building Las Vegas trophies.
Oh,
I'm doing the circuit boards now. You ought to come out.
oh yeah. Just
Hmm.
around the corner. My dad was still alive, I'd come out, but he lived there in Overton. I was at the field that they flew at before. I guess they got a new one.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
Where is this?
Las Vegas.
Okay.
What's that, a 2-day drive for you?
Yeah.
They got hotels that have a charging station.
Um, there's one down the road from the place we stay.
I mean, that would be convenient to get to your destination and get your room
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then charge your car.
yeah. Uh, there are such places, but there's one on the way in Tremonton, Utah. We usually stay there on the way back.
Now you're on the Tesla program, right?
What program's that?
Where you don't have to pay to charge it.
That's right.
What does it normally cost to charge one?
I don't know. It's cheaper than gas.
I heard it was $50.
No, no. Well, I don't know. I hope not.
Yeah, I think there's a thing on YouTube about a couple who wanted to charge their car and it was $50. Hold it up there, let's see it.
Hold what up?
Joe.
Oh,
Joe, we can't hear you.
You muted.
Sorry about that.
Hold it up.
Okay. This plane.
Well,
Look how the fuselage is set up.
yeah, somebody just made that.
Oh, you think it's a homemade job?
Yeah, it's not a kit. Doesn't replicate any airplane I've ever seen.
Yeah, look, this is strange. It just the wing slides right underneath the canopy there. I thought that was interesting.
Maybe Howard knows. What do you think, Howard?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's nothing like I've ever seen.
Yeah, look at the firewall on that thing. It's massive.
Well, you know, the engine won't come off.
Yeah. Haven't flown it yet. It never flew, I know, because I had to fix the push rod. The push rod would have never flown. But his wife would have thrown them all away probably. So there was like 6 of them that he had built, and it looked like maybe one of them had been flown because I had to fix all of the controls on all of them except for one. And so this is the one that really had me scratching my head.
Howard, are you
Yeah.
gonna make the trophies the Las Vegas sign?
No,
That'd be a cool trophy. In the pink and white and blue.
no, we have the Las Vegas Circle Burners logo.
Oh,
Through ninth place in expert.
the what?
The trophies are through ninth place in expert.
How many people do you expect on having?
I don't know. We gave away all the trophies last year, I think. So,
Huh.
good dozen. Rusty's came out. I don't know if he's coming this time or not. David Fitzgerald won. No, he was second.
David was second. Who was first?
Rusty's.
Oh, okay.
So you
That
you make
figures.
your own trophy, right?
Sorry?
You just make your own trophy.
Yeah, pretty much.
I got a dumb question. What is that thing?
What's what thing?
The gold thing there beside you. It looks like gold foil.
Oh, this thing? That's a tape dispenser with Kapton tape.
Oh, okay.
I can move it out of the way.
Oh, it just looks different. I couldn't figure out what the heck it was. You have so many interesting things that
I
you
have
never know.
things, yeah. Oop. I have a shorted out power supply.
I don't know what that is either, Joe, and you're muted again.
Yeah. Yeah, this
Wow.
one looks familiar. I just can't place it. What kit it was.
Well, it's set up like a little jumping bean with a different canopy on it.
Jumping beans built up wing.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. It's then there's the little wizard, which is totally different, but and
Wizard
this is
has a
Stuntman
shape.
23, which is totally different.
Yeah,
And just not sure.
I don't
This
know.
one looks like a kit.
Maybe something somebody just put together. That's what it looks like.
Well, that other one was, you didn't see the other one. It's kind of really weird looking.
As long as it flies, I don't care what it looks like. No 49. I mean, there's fun.
Yeah. Yeah, there was one of our members passed away, and there was like 6 or 7 of them that he had built, and she was going to throw them away, so I bought all of them. And so there's a couple of them like these that I wasn't sure what they were.
Nice thing about 049, in the grass, you can dork it in the ground, pick it up, and fly it again.
Right.
That's it.
Yep.
That's it.
Well, we're going to have a half-a day with our club. They used to do it years ago, but they haven't done one in a long time. And I'll just bring them all out. I've got 9 of them hanging up there, and they're probably 6 of them have lines ready to go.
Yeah.
Steve Barry says it's a dewy bird.
It's a
That's
duty
right.
bird?
A dewy bird.
Dewey bird.
Mhm.
And
That
who makes
sounds
it?
about right.
Did he say who makes that one?
No,
Dewey.
dewy.
Dewey.
Seemed like scientific. I can't remember, but I think it was scientific did that one. But the Huntersville Club has a half a day once a year, and I built a couple planes to go to it this year. I don't know if I'm gonna get to go or not, but I built a couple planes. If I can ever get used to going around in circles again, this new Medicare did finally figure out, we think, what's making me get dizzy. So maybe we'll get it straightened out now. But
Making you get dizzy.
Jardiance. The
Oh,
fun thing about that is I don't have diabetes. They're giving it to me for my kidney function. Said it will improve kidney function, but it makes me dizzy. At $148 a month, I don't care. If it makes me dizzy, I don't want to take it.
That
That's
Dewey
something else.
bird is made by SIG.
Okay, thank you.
SIG?
Mm-hmm. That's what Steve Barry says.
All right. Yeah, what I'm doing is I'm writing on the bottom of the wing what they are.
That sounds like something I'd do.
Yeah, I've been known to write my CG on the bottom of the wing too.
Mhm.
Ah.
We used to get real big into half A, what do they call them? Racers, half A racers, little Goodyear, half A Goodyear racers, and we had a ball with those things.
I bet.
It was so much fun. We had a couple of guys right here that we thought were getting pretty good around here, so they went to the nationals, and I thought, yeah, they're going to go to the nationals and get their bottom handed to them. Came home with a trophy.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, good for them.
Yeah, Wayne Foster and his daughter.
Wow.
She wore a headset. They both wore headsets, and he would tell her when to pit and where to put it down. And Karen was amazing when she was a kid. Child was beautiful, and she could put the dadgum thing right in his hand.
Is that right?
He'd put his hand about 6 inches off the tarmac, and
Right.
she'd skip it right in front of it and hit his hand with it. They were good. They were hard to beat. I know that.
Wow.
Bulldog and Lee Cleveland. Olin Martin and Lee Cleveland were hard to beat too. They were really, really good.
Hey, Jim, what's up?
Yeah.
Hey, Robert, how are you?
I'm good.
hey, Jim, long time no see.
Yeah, yeah.
What, 15 minutes ago?
A
Couple of days ago.
Yeah. I demanded everybody go to this Indian restaurant. Well, it was closed. Then I demanded we go to another Indian restaurant. So we went there and we waited an hour to get fed. And I enjoyed it because I got to talk to everybody, but some people were getting kind of impatient.
Yeah. Well, the food was excellent.
Yeah.
The wait was long. If they'd had adult beverages, it would have improved it.
Do you speak Gujarati?
Huh?
Do you speak Gujarati or what do
No.
you?
No, I never heard of it.
Kemcho, what you said you talked to the Indians? What kind of Indians? Native Indians or?
PhD Indians.
Oh,
These are East Indians.
I speak to Indian very well. I'm standing beside myself.
Food was good.
Standing here beside myself. Yes, indeed.
But how that was a evening dinner at the Golden State Stunt Championships.
Yeah.
No. That was a terrific contest. The weather was absolutely perfect.
Well,
for the Golden State. Mostly. The team trials were a disaster.
What happened?
Bad weather.
Very, very windy. Had a little rain in the morning. And, the rules are that you fly in that weather. They had Golden State on Saturday, Sunday, and then the team trials were on Monday, with Tuesday being a rain date. Well, Monday, the weather was bad, but the forecast for Tuesday was worse. So we flew Monday, There were 11 people entered. 3 or 4 of them dropped out, because of the weather. So the goal was to fly 3 rounds with, I think there were 8 contestants plus 2 juniors. And actually, to cut to the chase, we did it. They did it. We flew all 3 rounds, including the juniors. There were very few passes, but the weather was, well, I measured 20 miles an hour plus several times. But people flew in it.
So who won?
The FAI team is Paul Walker, Dave Fitzgerald, Orestes Hernandez, and the alternate is Joe Daly, and the junior is Gabe Alamov. So the 2 juniors, Gabe Alamov and Engstrom,
Yeah.
they flew in the worst of it, and they flew terrific.
Yeah, they were great.
Really impressive what 2 guys did. And I mean, it's the kind of weather where I don't take my airplane out of the car in that kind of weather.
Is it raining or just windy?
It was windy the whole time, and it was raining. I'd say the first round, then a little bit of the second round, and then it dried up. And when it was raining, it was cold too. Cold by West Coast standards.
What, 70?
I'd say in the high 40s.
Whoa, that's cold by anybody's standards.
Yeah.
But after it stopped raining, it was pretty good. So Dennis Nunez, the CD for both contests, he did a fabulous job, and I know he posted a nice write-up on Stunt Hangar and on Facebook too. His main helper is a guy named James Dean who lives in the area, and he had a health issue where he ended up in the hospital that weekend. So it's a happy ending. They figured out the problem, and he's fine now. But so Dennis was down a man, and at the team trials, I mean, there was just no one there to do the work. I did the pull testing and the weigh-in, and pit boss did all that. There were no tabulators. Dennis, the wind blew the awnings over, so we had no awning. So Dennis put everything in his car, just a sedan, and his computer, and he did the tabulating in his car. And Jim Aaron was running around being helpful to Dennis, and somebody was running. I'm not sure who was doing the running, but that was about it. There were 3 judges.
Sounds miserable.
Yeah, it was not fun. It was not fun, but it was wonderful that they got it done we started pretty much on time, probably started by 8:00, maybe even before that. And we finished at 11 a.m. And for me, I got on the road. I had an 800-mile ride home, and the weather was really nasty, threatening. So by noon, I was in the car on the way home. I got halfway home that day.
I left after the first round, and we got all the way home.
Oh,
We had to. I'd run out of clothes. That's a long story. I'll post it online.
so, but Dennis Nunez, I can't say enough good things about everything he did. Really terrific. And I urge people to come to Golden State. The site is excellent. The weather, they've had it there twice. The weather's been nice both times. There were expert there were over 20 people on the scoreboard for expert, and I think at least 20 of them flew.
Who won that?
David.
Dave Fitzgerald won that.
Was Paul Walker flying his anteater?
Yep.
He did. He did. We were all hoping to see the B-17, but he flew the anteater. And Joe Daly and Jose Modesto were there from the New York area. They were flying RFAir, you know, Eastern European RFAir planes. Orestes was flying that airplane he had at the Nationals.
A Eastern European RF airplane.
Yeah, he crashed it actually.
Oh, he did. Oh, that's right. Yeah.
On Friday. On Friday during practice, it was a little turbulent. It was pretty turbulent. That was not a fun day. And I don't see what happened, but he crashed it inverted. You know, pancaked in. You know, it scraped the rudder and canopy, the prop. And I saw a nice big crack in the wing. But, you know, he went to the hotel and did whatever he had to do to fix it. And he flew the airplane the rest of the weekend. No. We had pretty good judging. Gordon judged expert at Golden State. You know, that's quite a thing. I mean, to judge, you know, there were 20 contestants, so he watched 40 flights, and I think they did pretty good. I think they got it right. They got it right.
It's for a long day.
How are you guys?
What's up from down
Well,
under?
how are you, sir?
Not bad. Not bad.
Good deal.
I was
Good to
gonna
see
ask
you,
you-
John.
Yeah, good to see you guys. I was going to ask Jim what that plane was hanging up behind him. The grey one, Jim, hanging on the wall behind you there.
The gray one.
Yeah, dark. Well, it looks dark grey from here, but with the checker on it. Yeah, what's that?
Oh, with the red and white checkerboard.
Yeah.
Ah. Matter of fact, I'm going to fly
Oh.
that this weekend. This is a carrier airplane.
Oh, righto.
This is a 15 size carrier airplane.
Okay.
And I just put a new engine on it. It's a Cox 15 Conquest. Fella in Sacramento upgraded, put an 8 ABC piston liner in it, and the plan is to give it a go this weekend.
Oh, good one.
No.
Good.
Little engine.
No.
Well, you should have good visibility with the cockpit right up front.
Yeah. Well, there's a rule. You got to have a cockpit. So
Yeah.
notice that's a little add-on.
Yeah.
And 15 size carrier is nice in that they don't allow too many gizmos.
No slider.
No slider. You can drop the hook. Here, I'll drop the hook. There.
Hell, the lead outs go right back there, so it's pointing out on quite an angle.
So it can go slow.
Yeah.
Yeah, no slider. You just bring the lead outs
Good
aft.
Lord. So it's flying sideways most of the time.
Well, it's got a lot of yaw. So
Yeah.
you need that.
Yeah.
You need
And
that when
that-
you're going slow.
Are there many guys that still do carrier over there?
No, it's less than stunt. It makes stunt look popular.
Yeah.
We have a carrier colony in our local club. There's probably more guys flying carrier around Seattle than flying stunt.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, we have a little colony, me and Wolgast and Bert Brokaw. That's great, Howard, to hear that. I find it to be a lot of fun and quite a challenge.
Yeah.
I know
gonna
they
build- I'm going to build myself a bislob. You know, I like
Do
the
they-
idea.
they fly
Yeah.
carrier in New Zealand?
Well, there used to be. I think there are the odd guy around, but you hardly hear of it now. I've seen a few models hanging in the ceiling in places, but I've never seen anybody doing it live.
I recently learned that the Brits fly it.
The Germans do it.
Oh, okay.
About the same amount of guys that fly speed. I think there's probably 5 guys left that fly speed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You look at the speed cage at the Nats, it used to be pretty popular. And it's 5 guys that have the airplanes and 3 guys who fly them.
Yeah.
Chris
Sounds about
Montagino,
right.
Joey Matheson. Of course, I don't know. Like I said, I heard that Joey's in bad health. Did you hear anything about him, Howard?
No.
He's from Vegas.
Well, all our top guys have passed. We had 3 guys around here who owned most of the records in the 70s, but they're all gone now.
There was the guy who
Carl
was the
Walker,
cowboy hat
Langlois.
guy. I don't remember what his name was. Then there's Carl Dodge.
Well, we had a good day yesterday up at our club field. We had a sort of end of week fly, and we had about 8 guys there yesterday. It was good. And we had a couple of new guys come back. Well, old guys that have come back into it. One of them's quite a young fella. And it's good to see. You know, we had 8 people there, and that was a midweek, sort of end of week turnout. So that wasn't bad. We had a lot of fun. We did a lot of flying. We're all pretty knackered today. Oh, dear.
It's always fun to get together. We're going to get together in the morning over at a fellow's house, have a picnic. I think there's 8 of us, 8 or 9 of us supposed to show up, and go over and fly in the morning and have a picnic at lunch. That'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah, that's good. We sometimes have what we call a sausage sizzle over here. You just chuck a sausage on the barbecue and then chuck it on a bit of bread with a bit of onion and mustard and tomato sauce.
Oh, it sounds good.
Yeah.
Some capybara burgers.
Oh, Lord, don't even talk. Oh, oh,
That's a big rat.
it is. It's a big rodent.
Minnesota Mike says that Skylarks still have a nice bunch of carrier flyers. And he used to help at Golden State. He missed it being in Clovis.
Yeah.
Yeah, Clovis was a good place. Everybody could stay at the same hotel, which was right near the field. It was swell. No traffic.
Yeah.
Do the Eugene prop spinners still put on a contest, Howard?
Yeah, the Northwest Regionals. I
Yeah.
don't know if that's the prop spinner, but Northwest Regionals is a big contest.
Used to be at the airport. Where is it now?
Roseburg,
That ain't Eugene then, right?
that ain't Eugene. The airport decided that they wanted to use their parking lot as a parking lot.
Yeah.
How dare they?
No sense of adventure.
Yeah. What are you soldering up there, Howard? Not your pacemaker, I hope.
No, Las Vegas trophies.
See the
LEDs
smoke
for the
coming off the soldering iron before.
Are they going to be similar to last year's?
Yeah.
Well, let's see one.
Very neat. Very neat.
Okay. Let's see. There we go.
I saw a cabinet.
There's the cabinet. Here's the trophy. Oh, let's see. I gotta. Yeah.
Oh yeah. So it's like the thing that you made for me.
Yeah, except it's gaudier.
Yeah, Howard raised the bar for trophies. Las
Yeah,
Vegas.
very nice.
Really did.
That's
You ain't gonna go anywhere else and get trophies like that.
There.
Those are really, look how pretty that is when it's lit up.
man,
different
that's the
colors.
coolest.
Yeah.
Three different colors.
I'm so sorry. Can I open the door?
Yeah, go ahead.
Sir, I'm so sorry. I feel nauseous and I feel like throwing up. Is there any medication?
No. No, no.
Oh, man.
Okay. Sorry.
It's okay. What should I do? This like like something.
I don't know. I don't know what to tell you.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
All right.
Do you make those from go to woe, Howard?
I'm sorry, what?
Do you make those trophies, completely yourself, or do you outsource the, the panel itself, or do you
Oh, no, I'm
make
not making my, I print the base. I outsource the circuit boards.
Yeah. It's very effective. Very effective.
I print the base and I laser engrave the acrylic slabs.
Oh, they look great. Really
Thank
good.
you, thank you. Come to Las
Yeah.
Vegas and get one.
Yeah.
They go to ninth in expert, third in other events.
Yeah.
I don't know whether it would work here. We got two
experts do you have show up though?
We gave them all away.
I figured that, but I figure you probably got 20 in expert.
I forget.
The bar's not that high because I won one.
Jim, I've seen you fly, brother. Don't even go there.
Be right back.
Jim don't just build pretty airplanes, he flies well too. Puts on a heck of a contest.
That looks like a busy man's cave. All those models hanging up there. Mike's place.
Yeah, that's Mike.
What's the weather doing over there, you guys? I know it's a big place. You probably about 20 times or more bigger than us.
Gonna be shitty tomorrow.
Okay. It hasn't been all that good here either. We had a brilliant day yesterday, but it's cloudy today. No wind. Be a good day for flying. But
We're supposed to have 70 degrees and sunshine tomorrow, so we're going to hope for the best. Everywhere from 57 to 70, and it's supposed to be beautiful, so we're going to hope for the best. It'd be nice to get one picnic in the last 3 years that it's not raining and wind blowing.
yeah. Well, yeah, you don't want the wind. Like fishing, eh? You been doing any fishing, Phil?
Haven't been doing any. I've been tying a bunch of flies and building a couple of rods, but I haven't done any fishing itself. I'm going, I think it's next Thursday I'm going, but we're supposed to go. We'll see. We'll see. If I have the kind of week I've had this week, I'll go.
Yeah.
I've done real well this week, but I have not been taking that one medication. I've got to take it again tomorrow. And if I get dizzy with it, I'll probably quit taking it. So anyway, we'll see what happens. I'll go call my doctor and tell her, look, we got to do something. But one of my doctors had the audacity to tell me, he says, you're dizzy all the time. I said, yeah, I feel like a drunk. Well, it's a good cheap drunk. Look at the benefits. I said, Doc, I don't drink. I don't like being drunk. So, you know, I mean, I've never been a drinker, so I don't like it.
Reminds me of I had a knee changed out. I should be talking about model airplanes, but we'll go ahead and talk about medical stuff. Had a knee changed, and there's a lot of pain, and they implant a device that pumps anesthetic into your leg for the first 4 days, and it didn't work.
Uh-oh.
And the anesthesiologist said, well, the good news is when it runs out, it won't get any worse. I thought that was
I thought you were going to say they stuck it in the wrong knee.
Ooh.
no, you got the correct knee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that they can do wonders with sticking you, but I don't know. Sometimes they get it wrong. They stuck me in the back, put 2 needles in my spine, right next to my spine, and had me on some kind of, I don't know what kind of monitor it was, but to make sure they got it in the right place, and put the stuff in. It was supposed to last 3 weeks. My back hadn't given me any problem in 6 years, so I'm very thankful for that.
Wow.
Unfortunately, I can't do the same thing for my neck.
They probably gave you racing diesel.
Yeah. I don't know what they gave me, but it sure worked.
So you're not coming to Las Vegas, Mike? Is that correct?
Hey, this is interesting, guys. I've got a notice up here on the top of my screen. It says this meeting is being transcribed for AI companion. What the hell does that mean?
Well, I thought I'd push the button. There's some new buttons on here. To see, okay, so I asked him to give me a synopsis on the meeting. And
okay.
One of the topics was, what medical procedure was Phil Bailey discussing? How long did Phil Bailey's back treatment last? Were there other topics mentioned? The conversation appears to focus on health-related measures, specifically regarding back problems from one medical intervention.
That's
We'll
what
just get back to
happens when
airplanes.
you don't talk about model airplanes, man.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well,
Howard,
we need
did
to
you
get back
ask
to
me a
model
question?
airplanes.
I did.
Yeah, no, the dates don't line up for me again this year, man. I'm sorry. It's it falls over Halloween weekend would be a travel day, and I can't do it.
Yeah.
Halloween weekend for me and my family in the 2 days after. So, but in 2027, the dates will align, and I will be able to come back to Las Vegas. So I'll be there in 27.
27.
I'm sorry, 26. 26.
Okay.
Yeah. Can't be there this year. Couldn't be there last year because I have family commitments that weekend. Next year, the dates will shift by another day, and it will allow me to be there. So I will be there in 2020.
You got just a wood plaque when you were there.
No, I want one of them fancy neon ones, man.
Well, you got to show up for the neon.
Well, I'm hoping by the time I come in 26, it'll be some kind of big hologram thing that you're coming up with. Then,
Yeah, I
just
tried to do something more spectacular this year, but it didn't work. So it's kind of the same old stuff.
It's not the same old stuff. Those trophies are
pretty much
awesome, Howard. Those are the finest control line trophies ever produced for any contest anywhere, man.
Oh yeah,
I'll second that. Those are the nicest trophies I've ever seen.
Oh yeah.
So
and you remember the trophies we used to give? There were 4 posters and about 36 inches tall, and those still. I'd rather have one of those.
I got one.
Yeah.
I
What are
remember.
people's favorite trophies? Because I'm tasked with that often, once a year, to come up with trophy ideas. What is it people like? Do they like a photo?
The Brodak trophies are pretty nice with, a photo and then just an emblem that says what you placed, but a photo of you with the airplane. Those are pretty cool. Plaques are nice. Anything that's big and stand uppy is not. You end up with so many of them at some point, you run out of room for them.
Mm-hmm.
I felt bad, sorry, that was my air compressor kicking off.
Oh yeah, I got one.
When Mac Henry was at the end of his life, and he was a stunt guy and a combat guy, and he was on the team for many years, went over to Europe and Eastern Europe. When he was at the end of his life, I helped him clean out his shop, and like we threw away like 100 trophies of his. He was just like, I can't take him with me. Take him to he like 10, 10 really special ones that were nice. But like all the plaques and the other stuff and certificates and whatnot, he was just like, take them to the dump. And I felt horrible doing that. But what are you going to do with them? What do you do with all those things, those awards at the end of your life when you're 80 years old and your kids aren't interested in having them, your grandkids aren't interested in having them? So he kept the most unique ones that got the ones that were really special to him.
So, Mike, the ones he kept, were they significant because of the event or the accomplishment?
Yes. Yeah, they were.
Not the physical trophy itself.
It was because of the significance of the event and where he placed and where he was. Like he kept a lot of his trophies from world championships flying F2D combat. Those are the ones that meant the most to him. There was a couple of Nats trophies in there too. There was a few Nats trophies. One thing that's kind of nice and it's easy. The Detroit guys just print out a certificate and they put it in a plastic sleeve that you can put in a binder. We have a whole bunch of those. So it's compact, it's not a big wooden trophy or a plaque or anything like that, but it's a certificate. They give it to you in a framed, in a little frame, 8x11, 8x10 frame, whatever. But you can take that out and put it in a sleeve, and then you can put it in a 3-ring binder. So you got a binder with 30 or 40 certificates in it that you can just kind of flip through and reminisce. But I'll be honest, we hung up as many as we could in the shop on the doors and on the walls and everything. And in Sam's room on his walls, he had 2 walls covered with plaques, and they're nice plaques. But now we have like 2 boxes of plaques that we don't have any place to display them because they take up a lot of room, and that's a lot of holes in your drywall, man.
A lot of dust.
Yep, I know the story.
We were doing those pictures like I guess Brodak does, but instead of having an individual picture of the guy himself who already knows what he looks like, we took pictures of everybody entered in a given event and then had those on the trophies for that event. Then people could see who all was there. They look at it later.
That's a neat idea.
They're nice keepsakes. I mean, we don't throw them away. We keep them, but a lot of them end up in a tote, and I'm sure someday when Sam's older, we got them in a tote in the garage. We'll open the tote up and we'll pull them out and look through them or whatever. But as far as displaying them, there's just not enough room. Well, first of all, Mama won't let them be hung in the house, unless they're in our bedrooms or whatever. But you just can't hang them all. You can't put them all up, Yep. But if I had one of Howard's trippy ass neon hologram trophies, it would go on my fireplace mantle. I can tell you that.
That's where my A10 trophies used to go from
Yeah.
Kansas City.
Yeah.
Well, I like the photo ones, but it's very, it's a lot of work to do that.
Yeah.
Because you got to take the photo at the contest, then you got to print it
Yep.
and mail them out.
Oh, mail them. We gave them away in real time.
So how did you print them?
Photo printer. They're a little tiny thing.
I mean, it's easy for the Brodak people to do it because they got that whole crew there. You know, they got Sandy and all the girls from the hobby shop, and everybody kind of knows the deal. When you win an event, you take your airplane, you go sit under the pavilion, and you tell Sandy, and she takes your picture.
Yeah.
And, you know, so you kind of rely on the people towing the line because they know what they have to do. They're not chasing people down to get it done, you know.
Well, they have hired staff. That's, you can't, no one else can do that. They have hired staff.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Unless you want to come out to VSC and do it.
Here's what they do in Cleveland. They take everybody's picture with their airplane, everybody's, before the contest starts. And then when the contest is over, they put the picture, if you get a trophy, they put it on a trophy. And if you don't get it, they give you your picture.
Okay. That's a good way to do it.
You want me to whip you some out for VSC, Jim?
You mean the Vegas style trophies?
Well, whatever you want. I can make them don't light up. That's easy.
I'll get back to you. I already have VSC trophies. They look a lot like Golden State trophies, except it's a different state. And we have a big cost savings. John Callentine makes the bases for us.
Oh yeah.
I'm just trying to, and we've done every variation of what we've talked about. We've done, and they all have their pluses and minuses. And I'm curious what they want. So, so I have the same story as Mike. I have boxes of them. I give them back to Woolgast. We recycle them. We redid a room. So my wife, she saw it's pretty cool. We hung some airplanes and put a bunch of plaques up on the wall. But yeah, these awards are a problem.
They're fun to have though. I have no problem putting them in a tote so I can pull them out and look anyway, you know, but you can only display so many. That's just the deal. Well, I guess, you know, if you're on the podium, you know, if you're in the top 3 or the top 5 or whatever, it's an issue. If you suck at flying, it's not a problem because you don't get it.
That's my strategy.
Does that mean?
No, Sam, it's not you. You got plenty. You have more trophies than I do. You have more
That's
trophies.
something else I've thought about is the people that win them don't want them. And the people that want them don't win them.
Yeah.
So I've really seriously thought about giving them to the bottom places.
There's nothing wrong with that. Hey, but Jim, a certificate printed out is easy because even the guy that doesn't want one, he's going to put it in his suitcase or what, you know. Traveling is a problem. You know, if you travel, you fly to a contest or you go to a contest, and you got to come home with, you know, a bunch of plaques, but like a certificate. I like the Detroit thing, the certificate, the way they do that, because you can just put them in a binder and stack them up, and you're not as inclined to just toss them because they're easy to store.
A person who won an 8th place trophy at Las Vegas threw it out in the desert on the way home.
No.
Yeah.
What, did you have an Apple AirTag in it, Howard, so you know they tossed it or what?
He told me he did.
I would never throw one of those trophies away, man. I'm telling you.
I think this was a plaque. This is back before the good one.
Oh, before the good ones. Yeah. If I ever get one of your trophies, Howard, it's going on the fireplace mantle right under the clock. Wife be damned.
I don't think your wife will like that.
She will.
Talking about what to do with stuff, like what the hell do you
Somebody
do
don't
with
like one
stuff?
of Howard's trophies I have to worry about.
What do you guys do with your models? I'm in the process of rehanging some of mine up out in the
I
garage.
crashed mine.
That's one of my vices. I won't
Straight.
part with them.
Strangely enough, I flew combat for 40 years and I don't have any combat planes anymore.
Hey,
Go to the
Gordon's
park.
got
Give
enough
them-
combat airplanes for everybody.
Go to the park and bring them back in the glove box, you reckon?
Howard, you weren't on. Was it 2 weeks ago or was it last week? We skipped a couple. You weren't on when I got to make the official announcements. I'm sure Mary Lou told you because she's probably seen it, but
Oh yeah, I heard the deal.
official from AMA and from the team selection committee, Sammy got called up. He's going to be the junior going to Australia.
Good.
We are on day 8 straight of flying. He's been flying every day when he gets home from school, just in the backyard, just keeping his chops up. But we're getting a whole bunch of stuff loaded in the truck tonight. Tomorrow and Sunday we'll be flying matches. So the plan is weekdays, just a couple flights in the backyard for him to keep his chops up. And then on the weekends, we get to fly actual matches. And we are going to fly every day, weather permitting, from now till we leave for Australia.
Wow.
Heard Dave Fisher was down there.
I bought Dave a plane ticket 3 weeks ago, and he flew in for the weekend. He was here Friday through Monday. Him and Sam flew 33 matches in 3 days. And we took Dave out downtown honky tonking and got him drunk listening to country music. So, yeah, that was
Great.
good. That was good.
I gotta
Well,
go. Good night, everybody.
Good night,
Good
Jim.
night,
Take-
Jim.
Chat.
Yeah, Jim.
Take care of yourself, Bubba.
And I got to turn my heat gun on, so I'm going to mute out. We got to tighten some skins, but we're staying. I'm just going to mute out so I'm not annoying everybody.
Where's our Canadian friend who was flying his baby B every day?
I don't
We haven't
know.
heard from him in a while.
Haven't seen him, no.
I think he's mad
Have
at
not
his-
heard from him in a while. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, John, to answer your earlier question, what do we do with the old airplanes? Give them to the upcomers.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. No, but I mean,
That's what
just
I've done with
storing
several of
them,
mine.
it's just storing
Hey,
them.
Sparky, isn't there a contest this weekend? Is there one in Zachary, wherever that is?
That's Louisiana.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no, Arkansas.
Oh, it's Arkansas, El Dorado. No,
I don't know. It's somewhere down south. I ain't going.
Joe called. I talked to Joe Gilbert. I guess he was on his way down there.
Yeah, that's where he's at. That's why he's not on.
Yeah.
You should have come to the team trials in mine.
That's a long ways for Joe.
Scenic though.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up? Oh, I thought it was June. What's up? I needed a legal small. What? I needed a legal small. Oh, you.
Howard, what's that blue wire rig you've got there? I
The
couldn't.
helping hand. Alligator clip on a big pole that you can move.
And is it live? Is it?
No, it's plastic.
You just got plastic around it to cover it, haven't you?
Yeah, well, no, it's not a living thing. It's
That holds the wire while he solders it.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
The same-
sometimes I need an extra couple of fingers too, or a couple of hands.
I can't find it right now, but it's the same thing, same idea that I have is 2 alligator clips and a magnifying glass, and you put the wire in the alligator clips and hold them together, and you solder it and look through the magnifying glass.
Yeah.
I have one of those too.
No
I'm
idea.
getting so
Them
blind
must-
I can't
them-
see shit, so I got to look through the magnifying glass.
We're getting old, Sparky.
Yeah, I got to go get another pair of glasses because I can't see crap.
I was going to say, do you wear the same glasses when you're flying?
I wear a pair of sunglasses that are prescription that I can look into the sun briefly, but I can look into the sun and it doesn't bother me.
Oh,
Ah,
And they're
Sounds
not
like a
welding glasses.
sounds like a bright idea.
They're Ray-Ban
Good one.
with Polaroid glasses.
Mine are Solar Shield.
Does it improve your flying?
Shit.
I find my flying's better when I close my eyes.
My flying gets better when I fly just at dusk.
Igor or Eleanor, what's his name? You're muted. What's his name? Guy from California.
which
You're-
guy?
Huh?
Lennon.
Lenore, you're muted. You gotta unmute yourself.
I think he's frozen.
No, he ain't frozen. He's talking.
Look down the bottom left-hand corner. You'll see a microphone with a line through it. Click on
It
it.
shouldn't say Lenore. It should say Eiskens on there. But anyways, it says Lenore. I'll fix it someday. Is it unmuted now?
No,
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Okay. Hey, Howard, you gonna fly your Shark or the Impact in Vegas?
Shark, Impact.
Oh, okay.
Impact. Shark is not in
Impact
service.
flies really well.
Yeah, it's a good dog, the Impact.
here's how you fix it.
I got 104 VGs on it.
Here's how you fix it, Lenore.
What's that?
Go on
Stop
your
calling it Lenore. That's stupid, man. What's that? Go ahead. Go ahead.
go to your picture, right
Yeah.
click, and it'll say view profile, mute,
Yeah.
rename.
Oh, I can fix it from right here, Sparky?
Yeah.
Okay.
Click on yourself. And then at the bottom it'll say rename.
Oh, okay. Oh, gotcha. Thanks.
That way we don't have to call you Lenore or Eleanor or whatever. There you go.
There you go. Thank you. Thank you there, Sparky.
Well, guys, I'm going to hit the road. I've got.
What's so early for, Jonathan? Gosh, what you leaving so early for?
Well, I'm halfway through a whole lot of jobs at the moment that are driving me crazy. They're half finished. And one of them is planting some tomatoes and stuff like that. Or tomatoes, you guys? Tomatoes?
Yeah, I was gonna say, what's a tomato?
Oh, that's right. We're going into winter. He's going into summer.
Well,
Yes.
yeah, but if it gets here, God, the weather hasn't been all that kind to us yet.
It's 6 months.
Hey?
It's been 6 months.
Yeah. Well, anyway, I've got to get moving, so I'll sign off for now. See if I can join in and see what's
Come
happening.
back and see us Monday.
Yeah, well,
Take care of yourself.
Yeah. Same to you guys, eh? Have fun in the meantime.
See you, John.
Righto. See you later. Cheers.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what the worst thing about winter is for me, the time change.
Yeah, I hate that you get up in the morning, by the time you get anything done, it's dark again.
So, Sparky, you don't think Joe Gilbert will be on here? He's down in Baton Rouge this weekend.
It's not Baton Rouge, it's
Zachary.
Zachary. I think
Well, yeah, Zachary is Baton Rouge, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's the Baton Rouge Byliners in Zachary, Louisiana.
I kind of doubt he'll be on.
Okay. I made a really good score this week on Facebook Marketplace with some old reflight stuff that I knew Joe would be interested in. I drove 2 hours to Kentucky to get this airplane.
What'd you get?
It's not control line, but I'm going to show it anyway. This is it's called a Mattel Superstar. Okay. It's a foam airplane with an electric motor that also has a worm gear in it that controls the rudder. So you can make it do different kinds of things. You can make it circle. You can make it go out and come back. You can make it do a square thing. But this is from 1973, right? 73. I had one of these under the Christmas tree when I was 6 years old. Mattel Superstar. Very cool, old plastic and foam airplane. There's actually pictures of David Bowie playing with one of these airplanes in the
David
1970s. David Bowie, this. Yes.
Far out.
Superstar.
And I have been trying to find one of these forever. I've searched on eBay, high and low. You find them, they're broken or it's pieces and parts and blah, blah, blah. This one, all the parts are still in their carriers. The plastic bags are unopened, never been assembled. The decal sheet is there. It's all right there. And when they're in this condition, they go for about $350 on eBay.
Holy cow.
So I found this in Kentucky, and the guy was asking $25 for it.
Yeah.
So I literally drove 120 miles, 2 hours each way to go buy this airplane from that guy. Well, when I was there, he says, I got all this other stuff too, if you're interested. And ended up with a pile of Gillows models, 3-4 Gillows.
You're freezing up.
Yeah, froze up.
Got a lot of neat stuff there, but he did freeze up.
Yep.
Was that, well, is those the drugs he's taking? Is that what does it?
Yeah.
I don't know. Oh, Lordy. Might come back toward where you were, and I think it'll unfreeze. It's probably your signal strength.
He dropped out. We'll see if he comes back.
Be back.
Yeah. Looks like he's coming back.
David Eskins dropped out. I don't have control over the internet, so.
Dave was there last weekend. He had a pretty airplane.
I need to be doing downstairs doing some electronic repair. I went and was gonna redo the battery cables on one of my airplanes. Got everything all set up and ready, got the wires cut to length and everything, went to strip them and realized, oh geez, this is much too fine a wire to be using for battery wire.
Hey, Howard, I got a question for you. You're an electric guy.
Yeah, I'm an electric guy.
How many amps will a 5-cell can you draw on a 5-cell battery?
I don't know. Depends on the size of the battery, I guess.
Well, we want to use it as a starter battery for a motorcycle.
A
25C, is that big enough? I know the cables aren't big enough, but is the battery big enough to start it and it'll charge as it's running?
How many amps does it take?
I don't know. I mean,
well, how many amps is your lead acid battery that you use to start a motorcycle?
Oh, I think they're like 225.
225 amps?
Yeah.
That's a lot.
You pull that, you're gonna explode it.
That's a lot of amps.
Cold cranking amps.
I don't think I'd try it.
No, I don't think you get that many.
Well, they got, those batteries that are jump boxes, jump starters,
Yeah.
have 18650s in it, or them kind of batteries, because your
Well,
car runs on 18650s.
Yeah.
So how many do you think it would take to start a motorcycle? How many? I mean, how big a battery would we need?
I don't know.
Because we're looking for something lighter than a motorcycle battery.
Yeah. Probably you could come up with a lithium-ion battery that's light enough to do it. They make other size cells.
Right?
Oh, they got some new 21700 cells that are 50 amps.
So,
50 amps? I think so. Yeah.
so how many volts per cell? 3.2?
Something like that. Yeah. 3.5, 4.
A 5-cell battery, that'd be 250 amps.
What voltage do you have on
12 volt.
12 volts? So, yeah, how
It's
many?
gonna spin fast.
How many? 3 or 4, I guess.
Here comes Mike back. Maybe.
3 or 4 21700 cells. Look at the 18650 battery store. That's the name of it.
Right, I know. I bought from him.
Yeah, ironically, they have 21700s also, and they got these 50 amp ones. They're pretty cheap. So
What'd you say the name of it was, Howard?
the 18650 batteries.
You can find them online because I bought my smoking batteries from them, the Mola cells. You fell off.
$280 a month for cable and internet, and I can't get a good signal in my garage, man. Isn't that some horse shit?
Have you looked into an extender?
Yeah, I probably need one.
That's not your internet provider's fault.
Oh,
We just got
it is.
one. We just got one. It's only so big, little bitty thing. It plugs in. It needed to be halfway in the house, and the only thing halfway in the house is a refrigerator. So I figured putting it behind the refrigerator is never going to work. Now I've got internet out in the driveway. I've got out in my building, and I've never had it out there before.
Well, it's usually not a problem. I can keep my garage door shut if I leave the laundry room. So from my garage is the laundry room. If I leave the laundry room door open, I usually got like 3 bars out here, but it just kept dropping out for some reason. And I just got a new router and just got a new modem this summer. And, they're telling me I'm getting 500 megabytes of speed now. They upgraded me to the super duper, 5 gig internet and all that shit. But $300 a month for internet and cable, and it won't go 40 feet through my house.
That's your router.
If you can't get it fixed, get them to come out and check it. Because what they end up doing to mine, I had to go through the whole house and change every connector in the house.
Yeah.
But it fixed it.
But anyway, I don't know how much what you saw, what I showed, but that Mattel Superstar thing is super cool, man. And I can't.
Yeah.
I had one sitting under the Christmas tree in 1973 when I was 6 years old. I had one sitting under the Christmas tree from my dad, and we had so much fun with that thing. But this one is so nice and so pristine. I might flip it just to get the money from it, because it was 20. Play with it, Sparky. Put it together and play with it.
Good night, Dad.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm thinking. It'll take me back to when I was 6, 7 years old,
Yeah.
It's probably not as great as I remember it being.
Of course not.
I remember it being freaking awesome. Like Dad would charge that thing up with a 6-volt lantern battery. That's how you charge it up, and a couple of NiCads in there, right? Charge it with a 6-volt lantern battery, And then after a minute and a half, you turn it on and send it, and it would go around the field. And as I remember it, it flew for like 10 minutes, right?
That won't
But
be that long. It'll be a minute.
it probably flies for 60 seconds, you know?
Yeah, minute. Yeah, play with it. I mean, yeah, you could flip it, but it's only money. You know, once you spend that, what do you got? Nothing.
Right. I know. Well, he threw in all that other stuff too. I don't know if you saw all the other stuff I got.
Yeah, we saw big boxes of Gellows, crap, and motors.
Yeah. And that stuff is, you know, they're 30, 40 bucks a piece. So I could sell those and be even on the other one. And even if we destroy it at Muncie, I mean, the plan will be to fly it at Muncie next year, you know?
Oh, yeah.
So Facebook Marketplace, man, love or hate Facebook, Marketplace is a great place to find stuff, man. It's the new Craigslist. You know, Craigslist is kind of dead, but for modeling, motorcycles, mini bikes, boat parts, gun parts, archery parts, there's some smoking, ripping deals out there on stuff, man. And I mean, I sell on Marketplace too. I just sold our treadmill. We had a nice treadmill that was in our master bedroom that we don't use anymore. And we just painted the house. I moved it out and I'm like, we're not putting it back in. Boom. You know, I put it on Marketplace, made 400 bucks on it, you know, bam, quick.
Starting to freeze up again. Somebody walk in front of you.
No, Sammy's sitting back there. No, I'm here.
Back when we had dial-up,
Uh,
I would call up and complain that it would drop all the time. And the lady said, well, we'll put you on a new pair. I said, well, that doesn't make any sense. A new pair of 100-year-old wires.
well, yeah. All right, I got to make sure I'm still moving.
You're moving.
Yeah.
Now you're
Okay.
stuck. There you go. Kind of sketchy.
No, I'm still here. Oh yeah, it says unstable.
Yeah.
Man, I don't get this, man.
We hear you, but your lips ain't moving.
Some of my best friends are unstable.
A ventriloquist.
Because your network bandwidth is low.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah, you're.
I don't know how because I'm supposed to be getting 500 megabytes. Oh, you know what? It probably has something to do with this guy and his new phone that he got today. He's probably stealing all the bandwidth. He dropped his phone at school today, and its screen went. So mom took him to. It's your fault, Sam.
Turn it off.
Yeah, turn your phone off, dude. Shut that thing off, man.
It's off. It's in my pocket, man. You're on your phone.
I am on my phone. Yeah, I could turn. Maybe if I turn my Wi-Fi off.
I got a bigger phone, therefore.
Let me turn mine off. Maybe I'm stealing too much with my phone and his phone. I don't know.
You're too powerful.
Well, Howard has a good
That's
connection.
better.
He's moving.
I just got another bar on the computer.
Always has a good connection, even when he's on his telephone.
Howard's frozen. Mm-hmm. Phil, you coming to King Orange?
No. No, I want to. I had planned to, but no, it's not going to work out. I'm not getting to do much traveling this year at all.
I'm going.
I got a test Thursday, and I just don't think I'll feel like riding 10 hours in the car Friday. So I don't think so.
It's about eight. It's about eight and a half for me.
Yeah, it's 10. It's a good 10 to Orlando. To Florida for me. And I don't know where it is from. We end up down, I can't even remember the name of the road now, Mike, but anyway, the highway, but we end up, I think, from what I understand, when we hit the Florida line, we're about an hour and a half from the site.
Correct.
So,
Yeah, it's not that deep into Florida. It's where the I-10 and I-75 cross each other.
yeah. So
Yeah, it's only about an hour and 15 minutes into Florida.
yeah. So it's about a
I'm gonna go.
10
I haven't flown stunt
in a year.
When's that contest?
I flew stunt the last time at King Orange last year.
Good
So
grief.
I'm going to take my SV11 down there and I'll dust it off and put a practice flight on it Friday, fly it in N30 on Saturday, and fly it in Pampa on Sunday.
You brave.
Is that next weekend?
It is. It's next weekend. But, it's been a long summer. Been doing a lot of flying for Sam and doing a lot of other stuff for the fam. So I'm going to get out of town and just have a weekend for myself, hanging out, flying toy airplanes down there with the Florida boys.
Sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah, it'll be good.
It is tempting to go there, then go to Las Vegas the next weekend. But I don't think I can get away with that.
You can't go all the way from Florida and then go all the way back to Vegas, bro. No way.
Not in a couple of days.
I dare you. I dare you, Howard. I dare you to do it. I dare you to show up at King Orange, man.
If you do, you better fly. Because that's a long.
Of course he'd fly.
You're talking about all the way across the cotton picking country, the long way.
My airplane won't fit in my box with all these new vortex generators on it. I've got to make a new thing to carry the airplane in the flying box.
How we doing on YouTube comments, Gary?
Don't have any more. Don't think. Let me refresh here in case. Nah, we don't have any more.
All right. Well, I'm going to end the program on YouTube and we'll go into the after party. I'm going to make Gary the host here.
Sparky, how you doing? Your job? You enjoying it?
No, it's exactly like I remembered it was.
Oh, brother.
Yes.
All right.
Say it is a job, huh?
It is a job.
What are you doing?
I'm back to working on Harleys.
I got tickled. I got a message. I guess it was yesterday. It said that Harley is dumping 6 models. And I've got a cousin who owns a dealership. Well, my wife's cousin, but anyway. And they told me to come by and they gave me a smoking deal on one. Don't want one.
Let me end the stream, Phil.
Go for it.
Thanks for watching on YouTube. Please like, subscribe, and share. And we'll see you later. Fair winds, tight lines. See you. Okay, the meeting is finished.